Hello, I'm Thomas Reiner, the Lean Farmer, and welcome to Farming Outside the Box. It's a rainy old fall day here in Virginia, and so a lot of times what I do when it's raining is I come out to this old tobacco barn. It's half fallen down, and I got the wood in here that I'm going to burn for the winter. And cutting wood, that process is just full of waste. Something I think about a lot, about trying to figure out how to reduce the waste. And then here lately, something that's been on my mind is over-processing. It's a waste that a lot of people don't talk about, and it's like one of those things that you do all the time, but you don't really realize you're doing it. And so as I was sitting back, taking a break, staring at this process of me cutting wood, I realized I was having a lot of excess processing or over-processing. So I'm going to show you what I was doing and then show you my improvement. It's not a huge improvement, but it'll help me out a little bit. So hang on, I'll show you what I was doing. Okay, so I go to a wood yard basically, and I get the drops for free, so that's nice. I load them in the truck, bring them home, unload them here, okay, because I don't cut them to size there. I've got to kind of hurry when I pick them up, so I can't cut them to size. Then I restack it here, then I cut it on that pile and throw it over here, and then I stack it over here. And so that's just full of excess processing, or over processing. And so now you see it's got this big pile here. Obviously it's not single piece flow either. I'm batching, if you will. And so now I've got to restack all this over here. So I'll show you what my improvement's going to be in a minute. Again, really small, but I think it'll save me time over the long run. Okay, so here's my crazy little contraption. I just made me something to lay the wood on, to slide it down and cut it. And then down here, I also have something that I can use to kind of go by a scale to get it to the right length. The other issue I had was huge amounts of variation in the lengths that I cut the wood, and then of course that makes horrible for stacking and then horrible for loading the fire too, so I'm able to reduce my variation. So I'm gonna basically drop the wood right there at the bottom, and then as soon as the piece falls down, I'll pick it up and stack it, so it'll be single piece flow. So I still have to move it from one place to the other, but I cut out one of my moves by using this device, and then I get my lengths down correctly, and I reduce my variation that way too. Okay, so over-processing, that's one that's probably not always on your brain, but I think we do a lot more of it than we realize. And you can always be looking to try to improve things, eliminate waste, and especially be thinking about that over-processing, because I think it gets us more times than we realize. Thanks again for watching another short clip on Farming Outside the Box.